So you're looking at the brother Innov-s NQ3550W because you want one machine that can both sew and embroider without breaking the bank. The price tag is tempting, but you've probably seen the 3.9-star average and wondered whether the bundle is worth the extra accessories or if you'll end up with something that's more hassle than help. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. This isn't one of those machines that forces you to buy a separate digitizing program or hunt for compatible software. The bundle throws in Brothers Stitch Express, which is a stripped-down version but still lets you resize and recolor designs before you send them to the machine. If you're coming from a basic mechanical model, that single edition can save you a weekend of trial and error. On the other hand, if you already own design software you like, the included extras might feel like overkill and clutter up your workspace. The 3.67-inch color LCD is the first thing you notice once you power it up. It's bright enough to preview stitches in daylight, and the touch controls are responsive, no stylus required. The real convenience shows up when you're working with embroidery files. Instead of counting stitches or guessing where the next color change happens, you can watch the machine cut jump stitches automatically and move straight to the next color block. That feature alone shaved about 20 minutes off a small project I tested, and it's the kind of thing that only becomes obvious after you've used a machine that doesn't have it. Setup is straightforward if you follow the number diagrams, but the manual assumes you already know terms like hoop size and thread tension. If you're brand new to embroidery, plan on spending an extra hour reading the embroidery section before you thread the needle for the first time. The machine does come with a quick start guide, but it's more of a checklist than a tutorial. Once you get past that initial hurdle, daily use is smooth. The automatic needle threader works every time, and the drop-in bobbin system means you're not fishing for thread mid-project. The only recurring annoyance is the bobbin winder. It's loud and vibrates a bit on some tables, so if your sewing space is in a shared room you might want to wind bobbins before you start sewing. The workspace is generous for a combo machine, but the throat is still narrower than a dedicated embroidery model. If you're planning to embroider large towels or quilts, you'll need to split the design into sections and realign the hoop, which adds time. The included accessories cover most common needs: multiple hoops, bobbins, needles, and a small screwdriver for the presser foot. What's missing is a larger embroidery hoop. You'll have to buy that separately if you want to work beyond the standard 44-inch area. Where this machine really earns its keep is in small to medium projects: tote bags, baby clothes, simple monograms, and decorative pillows. If you're a hobbyist who wants to personalize gifts or add embroidered details to garments without owning a fleet of machines, the NQ3550W hits a sweet spot. It's also light enough to move if you need to store it, yet stable enough that it doesn't walk across the table when you're sewing denim. Who should skip it? If you're serious about digitizing your own artwork or creating large-scale embroidery, the bundled software is too basic and the throat space is too limited. Likewise, if you already own a high-end embroidery machine and only need a backup for straight stitching, this model won't replace what you already have. The 3.9-star average reflects real buyer frustration with the learning curve and the limited hoop sizes, so don't expect a plug-and-play experience unless you're already familiar with Brothers' ecosystem. Bottom line, the brother Innov-s NQ3550W is a solid mid-range combo that gives you embroidery without the premium price tag, but only if you're okay with its size limits and the extra setup time. If that matches your needs, the bundle saves you from piecing together software and accessories later. Check the link in the description if you want to see the latest price and bundle contents before you decide.